What's going on, Sports Wars? This is Ryan with the RK Outpost and GeeksandGamers.com, and it has never been more clear to everyone in the world that the NBA is full of hypocrites. None bigger than LeBron James. Queen James himself is the biggest of them all. And it all started with what we saw yesterday when the Milwaukee Bucks decided to boycott the game. Game 5 of the NBA playoffs against the Orlando Magic. But the problem is, they didn't tell anybody what they were doing. So some people, like LeBron, were very upset that they didn't know about this because they would have hopped on the bandwagon quick. They got blindsided by all of this, and those reports are all out there. LeBron James was upset with the Milwaukee Bucks that he didn't know about this before, because then after he found out that they were going to boycott, after he hopped on this bandwagon, he tweets this: "Fuck this, man. We demand change. Sick of it." A bunch of NBA players then started this rallying cry. We're sick of it. Enough is enough. Now, just a reminder, this is the same LeBron James who has continued to speak out on every social justice talking point he can for clout, even though he has no understanding of what actually is going on, tells people that any injustice needs to be addressed, no matter how small, anywhere in the world. Then he goes to China, says exactly what China wants him to say, shuts up and dribbles, criticizes Daryl Morey for saying free Hong Kong. That is this LeBron James. Now, keep in mind that these players agreed to go down in this NBA bubble. Adam Silver bent over, not bent over backwards, bent over forwards and let the players do whatever they wanted to him. He spread wide for the NBA players. He said, "We'll paint Black Lives Matter on the court. We'll let you wear whatever you want on your backs." And keep in mind, again, he was in contact with LeBron James specifically this entire time. Sources said that they were on the phone almost daily trying to work out a way for the players to come down to the bubble and speak about social justice. But it's never enough for these people, is it? It is never enough when all you care about is social justice and all you care about is the color of someone's skin. And so in light of the shooting in Wisconsin, the Bucks decided to boycott, and subsequently everyone did as well. But just a couple hours later, what do we hear? Sources: NBA players and league are aiming to restart games Friday, which is tomorrow. So they're going to take 2 days off. Racism, we need to do something. This needs to change. We can't go on any longer. But we're actually going to start playing on Friday because we all realize that we kind of need to play. We need the money and we're basketball players and that's what we do. Because they don't actually care about this. They don't actually care about Black Lives Matter because it's only certain Black lives that matter to them. It's only the Black lives that are killed by the police, clearly, or else they'd be up in arms every time someone's shot in Chicago or numerous other cities around the world. But it's only when it's at the hands of the police that they have a problem with it. And you can see they've even put out a statement. Hopeful postseason return on Friday or Saturday. They're going to resume talking, right? Because they did all this talking before they went down there. They laid out exactly how they wanted to speak out, all the things they wanted to do. But clearly that wasn't enough. Look, sources, players today discuss the sacrifices all of them have made to reach this point in the postseason and sense of normalcy returning with families entering the campus. Players who voted not to play on Wednesday night understood. And here, specifically, God, they already did this. You already had all of these things, but no, you had to go and make a scene for more attention and not actually stick to your guns, not actually boycott anything. Just walk out for a few days and come right back. Nothing's going to change. Nothing is going to matter. Racism has not been solved. Police brutality has not been solved. But you're going to come back and play because you don't actually mean what you say. NBA players in meeting today agreed to continue playing this postseason, but want to find new and improved ways to make social justice statements. What else do you want to do? Please tell me, NBA players, you have Black Lives Matter on the court. Whatever the fuck you want written on your back. You can speak about it during postseason games. You can kneel during the national anthem. You can not come out during the national anthem. You can hold your fist up during the national anthem. You have everything on your side right now. Everything on your side. Now, people aren't watching you. Nobody wants to watch this garbage play out night in and night out. That's why your ratings are absolutely abysmal, NBA. but you can do whatever you want. Not sure what's going to change this time. And I did also want to look at the conflicting reports, right? Apparently, a bunch of players were frustrated that the Bucks didn't tell anyone their plans yesterday, and that's why LeBron stormed out of the meeting. Now, we have been told that all teams voted, and the Lakers and the Clippers were the only ones who decided to actually say, no, we're not going to play. Everyone else wanted to play. But there has been some conflicting reports about why LeBron James stormed out of the meeting. A lot of people think it's because he was mad because the Milwaukee Bucks didn't tell him about this before. Sources to Yahoo: there was frustration with Milwaukee players for doing this without talking to others. LeBron initially stated he would go with the consensus, then got angry and stormed out like a bitch. And then Shams: there was some frustration in meeting towards Bucks blindsiding and walkout plans. George Hill admitted he first sparked conversation pregame to boycott contest. Teammates supported. And here is where it says that the Lakers and the Clippers were the only ones to boycott. Who knows what's actually going on back there? There are conflicting reports. I tend to believe whatever makes LeBron James look worse, but that doesn't necessarily mean that that's the truth. We have conflicting things being said. I would recommend listening to Stephen A. Smith. He gave a really good interview about this and exactly about how LeBron is treating it. But this is spread now. Now, Major League Baseball has canceled a bunch of shit. The NHL is looking at canceling stuff. NFL canceled almost all of its practices today. But you know what? They're not going to stay shut down. It doesn't matter if the Milwaukee Bucks list demands for Wisconsin lawmakers and law enforcement. NBA players listing demands to law enforcement and lawmakers. NBA players, basketball players saying, hey, these are the things we demand to happen. Guess what? You're going to go right back out there and you're going to dribble. You might not shut up, but guess what? You are going to dribble. All of the NBA players are going to play again. This was all for nothing. The hypocrisy of this is outstanding. And, I think that they should have been playing the whole time. But you know what? If you're going to make a statement that we're not going to play until things change, and then after nothing changes, no time has actually passed for it to change, the same things are going on, you go back and play. The ultimate hypocrisy. And that's what we've come to expect from these players, the LeBron James and the NBA. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments below. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.